Warning: the following show was recorded in front of a live studio audience, but they didn't really like it, so we asked them to leave, and then we did the whole thing again over Skype. Bit of a waste of money, to be honest.
Welcome back to another episode of Adventure Bastards, and we're still continuing with Call of Cthulhu, Escape from Innsmouth. When last we left the team, they were still doing their preliminary investigation phase, and a lot of attention has been paid to Zav's car, which is good, because the cars are important. And so, yeah, I have to apologise a little bit, because last week I kind of stepped in and, stopped them from going a path they wanted to go down, and that's not something I hope to make a regular feature of how we play this. I really want to sort of support player free choice and let them do what they like, but, we're all relatively experiences, we're all going to make mistakes, and I just kind of didn't want them to go down this path where really derailed everything so they weren't going to have fun. And I'll try not to do that too much in future. I generally want to let people have the free reign, because one of the wonderful things about tabletop role-playing is the sort of level of freedom we can get over these experiences, and so hopefully you've seen that coming through already, and hopefully we'll continue with that. So, enjoy!
Well, go visit the living place, I guess, of
The
Brian
Ipswich. The who, sorry? Oh, yeah.
So this is the Gregg family in Ipswich. Right, so you head over there. It's starting to get late by this point, by the way. It's late in the day now, and you're
This will be our last visit.
probably yes. So you head over to the
Hey, guys.
you get over to their place, and you get to the so you arrive at the home of you have the address you've got. What do you do?
We knock on the door.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and an old woman, well, a middle-aged woman, answers the door and says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Hi, we're investigators investigating the case of Brian Burnham, and was wondering if you could answer a few questions.
We've already told the police everything we know. We don't know anything. We are worried about him as much as anybody else. But what do you want?
Well, we ain't the police. Tell us everything you told them.
Well, what do you want? We don't. What do you want to know? He left for work that morning and never came back. That's like all we know.
Was he acting strangely? So is that what you told the police? You told the police he left for work and we never saw him again. That's all we know.
I mean, they asked us to explain it in every way possible, but there was only so many ways you can dress up the same bit of information. I mean,
Mom, can we come in, please? Would that be
sure? You can come in and sit down, but I mean, there's not a lot to tell you. As you go in, her husband's there looking concerned. He's overheard the conversation, and it's just, they look concerned.
You look a bit nervous, mate.
I'm not nervous. I'm just worried about Brian. I mean, he's a good kid. I hope he's all right.
We're worried about Brian.
Why was Brian staying with you and not with his family?
I guess he just wanted some independence. They're a bit. We're the other side of town, so we're a bit nearer to the bus station he used to take in the morning. You know what kids are like after university. Who wants to go back and live with their parents? They certainly seemed like a good family, but I guess he just wanted his own space.
Oh, tell me about it.
How do you know Brian?
We didn't know him, but he was, the local pastor put us in contact. He was looking for somewhere to stay, and we told the pastor we were looking for a lodger, and they put us in contact.
Could we see his bedroom?
I'm really uncomfortable with that. It's his own space. You shouldn't really be there.
Yeah. We have his best interest.
Am I going to charm here?
Yeah.
Let's do the charm.
Do it.
It's the double dip. If you don't charm him, I intimidate him.
Oh,
I rolled a shite today.
Big in.
You try and go, hey, come on, we're all friends here, and they're like, no, please, just leave him alone.
I thought he had a charm of 80.
No, we were using that wrong last time. There's a difference between appearance and charm. Appearance is how people judge you when you arrive. Charm is a skill you're actively using.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm gonna spot hidden.
Okay. What in the living room? Okay.
Or it's the
Just, you know,
triple dip.
Triple dip. What is it again? There we go. Oh, I see something.
What did you get?
Maybe, I don't know. Is there something to see?
You search the place. You see everything. You can see dust particles in that room. There's nothing of note in there.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for stealth to see if I can sneak up to his room.
Fucking hell, just.
Wait, shall we use that as a last resort?
Yeah.
How about I try and?
No, let's get this stealth roll going on. Come on.
Okay, mate.
Johnny,
Come on.
Zav.
Ah! Wait, I don't know.
No, you walk over towards the stairs, and the father's like, "No, I told you no. Please respect." Oh.
Sorry.
Right. Right, I'm kicking in here.
Kicking who?
Big man to the rescue. Listen, we're trying to help this kid, and you're the one thing right now stopping us from helping him get back safe.
Right.
Here's the big roll.
It's gonna be like 1. Boom.
Oh!
They were not expecting this, and you have terrified them. They are like you've they are so intimidated. They're absolutely terrified of you. You're the big military guy who's just started shouting at them. They're like, "Oh my God, please, we don't want any trouble. Look, go if you must, but just find what you want and then leave. Please leave."
Right, Zav, go look. Julian, go look as well. You stay with me, fucking
Right.
Kinreal.
So what? We
They sit there cowering. They're not very chatty with you guys now.
Don't.
Okay, while they're looking, I'm gonna Kieran, get your charm on. Calm them down.
What?
Calm them down a bit.
I just failed it.
I'll chop them now. I'm gonna fucking chop.
Should we?
I'm gonna say right. I'm sorry about that, but this is the point. We're trying to save this guy, and when we've gone through all this, for you to be the people, because I know you want to help him as well. You to be the people who stop us. It upsets me.
I'm angry.
Right. Anyway, so should we follow the two upstairs?
Yes.
Have you found anything
Do
yet?
I have to roll to calm these guys down?
No, because they're just going to sit and terrified until you guys leave now.
But I'm using my.
Julian,
I don't care what skills you're using. You've critically terrified.
Julian,
Critical hit.
Julian,
Critical
have you found
strike.
it? I think Trentwood's gone a bit ham.
Yeah, actually, Zav, you should, as you're saying that, you should be rubbing your nose, your crooked nose.
So,
let me get
what's
some
in the
pasta.
room?
So.
Describe the room.
It's the bedroom of it's a young guy. There's clothes everywhere. There's not this. One sec. Nothing seems missing. Nothing seems out of order in here. Everything just seems like it's a small single bedroom. There's clothes in the wardrobe. There's a bit of a mess around there. There's a little desk. It's just a small bedroom.
Let's look in the desk.
Spot check.
Do you want to give me a roll?
Go
Who
on.
should I do? My spot is spot hidden in regards to this, or
Just give me a roll.
What, both of us?
Doesn't matter. Johnny, just give me a roll.
Alright,
you
okay.
do it, Johnny.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a look through the desk, and the only thing that are out of place, other than things like newspapers and stuff, the only thing that seems odd is there's a bill from the store he worked at, the First National Grocery Store, marked as paid, and the bill has the name and address W. Billingham 503 Adams, and written on the back of the bill are the words "To the night is the night, love R."
Ah.
Write that down.
To the love.
Sorry, I'll read this out. The bill is addressed to W.
Paid.
Billingham, 503 Adams. It's a paid bill, and written on the back of the bill is "Tonight is the night, love R."
It is.
Right, can I just divert the scene downstairs briefly? Excuse me, where's your bathroom?
It's there. It's there.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Was it W. Billingham?
Yeah,
W.
W.
Billingham.
Yeah.
Billingham.
Hey.
Can I learned this since last time. Can I sense any occult?
You can.
roll
You just have a feel around the room, and there's nothing particularly off about the room. The room just feels just feels normal.
We might as well take this note.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take it. Why
Okay,
not?
So you take the note.
Is that
Did it have an address on it?
Yeah, head address. Yeah, W. Billingham, 503 Adams. 503 Adams is the address. So.
Okay.
What does the R represent?
It's a
His
well,
daughter.
I assume it. Well, yeah, it's a girl. Could be like Ruth. Oh wait, there's a Ruth at the newspaper.
Is there? How do you remember that?
Jeez.
Because
I don't remember her name, and I was chatting
she
her
got
up.
she got charmed by Kinrail, and she was like proper like and again. I was like, fuck's sake.
I'm back.
Anyway,
I'm back.
So it's late now. Are you guys
Yeah,
gonna leave?
tangle.
Yeah, we'll leave now.
Yeah.
Guys, we're leaving.
Sorry about the disruption.
They,
We can run down the stairs.
Very much for your help.
they're very pleased to see the back of you guys. You get the feeling they're probably gonna ring the police station.
We'll bring
Don't
him back
worry.
in one piece, man.
Don't worry, Trentwood will buy you
I'll go
a
back
nice
in.
suit.
No, you've left. They've locked the door.
Storm back in.
They've locked and chained the door right now.
Right, we're going back to the...
Locks don't stop us.
We're going back to the agency. We're going to sleep now.
Yeah,
We're
right.
going to bed now.
Sleep.
Okay, you all gonna sleep?
Can I get an extra hit point? I'm not letting these slide.
You should go buy a suit whilst we're sleeping.
No.
So yeah, Aski, you're up to 8 now.
Get in.
You
Can I
know,
have
you know what?
You
I'll give you a hit point as well, Zav, for 2 nights of rest.
I was gonna say, like, with Zav in combat, I was gonna be like out of pure guilt, like jumping in front of him and stuff to save him.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah. No, just punch stuff out the way.
Morning arrives, and it's another bright day on your detective agency. As you arrive in the office, Cheryl's already broken out the bourbon for you guys and set up the card table and a round of cigars. So it's gonna be. It feels like it's gonna be a good morning. Cheryl says, more fun for you guys in the papers, I see. And she hands you.
Oh.
Oh,
And you guys-
madman intimidates family household.
If I had that prepared, that would be amazing. So this
So
is
it's basically Andrew Anderson's getting the blame for this.
There's a second store being robbed.
Oh, okay, I read that too quick. Is it?
Oh,
Oh no, Brian
Ask-
Burnham's being accused.
reading this, he is like over here. Let me just go to my 5th screen, guys, to read this.
to misread this.
Oh. So additional stores been robbed, and he's been accused of stealing from both. He's currently being sought. He's been looked. Obviously, the police are suddenly interested.
Does it say where the second store is? I can't.
Do you think? Where do you think he's been? Do you think they're pinning the blame, or do you think he's actually been doing suspicious stuff?
I don't know.
Ah, there you go. Burnham may have had a female accomplice, so that'll be the R from the message.
I think we should check out the address that we got on the...
Yeah.
The address is in Innsmouth, by the way.
It's in Innsmouth.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I think we should work with the police a little bit. Show them that note.
Oh,
You know, get on their good side a little bit.
Yeah,
Explain
buddy.
we've got info on a potential second accomplice.
Can I call Arthur Anderson first
Go
about
ahead.
Find
my
a
bill?
Yeah, sure. You can ring Arthur.
Ask him what he thinks of this news article as well. Make sure he
I
knows.
will. Don't worry. I will.
Audio boy.
Hey, Mr. Anderson.
How can I help you?
Yeah. I got the bill. So.
How much was it? Did you get? I mean, it didn't look that bad. How bad was the bill?
Oh, it's pretty steep.
But I'm really sorry about it, and I'll pay it. But I only scratched up the surface. Why is the bill so high?
You're gonna have to talk over with the mechanics. But anyway, you're welcome to pay for an outside source to consult on the damages if you think it's less. You know, they might even.
If you think they're messing you around, don't worry. I'll send a guy over there and I'll get it sorted.
Awesome.
Ooh, I like
Cool.
it.
So yeah, just put that money in my bank account or send it over as soon as you can.
I'll send something over to your office. I've already spoken with Cheryl. She seemed to know what she's doing.
Yeah, she's alright.
Nice spot too.
Yeah. Have you seen the newspaper?
Yes, I have. I've been telling the police this is nonsense. He wouldn't steal. I mean I don't even know where this other store come from. Like there was no mention of this yesterday, and now this is part of the news. I don't understand any of it.
Yes.
So-
I don't know. It still seems odd. But we did find a receipt in his room, at the
For one of our receipts.
yes.
Yes.
To
Why was it in his room? Why was it in his room? That's strange.
Well, it had a message on it, but it was paid, so he didn't steal then, so that's okay. It's to a W. Billingham.
Yes. Hold on a sec. Warren Billingham, I guess. He sometimes bought from our store. We don't, it's a strange thing. From what Brian tells me, generally it wasn't the locals who bought from us. So Warren was a bit of an exception, but
Why are you laughing?
Because Arthur just went.
I burped. Wow, we are levels of maturity here. Anyway, so.
Well, I thought it was rude. You didn't even say excuse me on the phone. We don't even know each other that well, but still, can you extend that courtesy?
He's a big guy, all right. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Warren sometimes bought from the store. The locals mostly avoid us, but there's a lot of out of town workers in Innsmouth, and the store isn't doing super well, so we're always glad to get a few locals maybe to make a change to that. I don't know why he'd have a note from Warren in the house.
Do you know if Warren has like a daughter or a wife?
I don't know. I only talked. I didn't go there very often. I heard bits and pieces from Brian, and he mentioned Warren, but he didn't mention his family, so I don't know.
Did he ever mention any woman at all?
I mean,
Female is what you're looking
I guess
for.
Well,
he mentioned customers, but nothing that sticks out specifically. I mean, I guess I didn't really talk to him about that kind of thing.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any customers with their name beginning with R?
I could go through the records, but I mean, I'm not. That's probably a lot, to be honest.
Okay. Could have just said no.
I'm trying to help here. I'm trying to help.
I'm joking. You're a gem. Okay. Bye.
See you later. Love and kisses.
There's a police station time.
Yes.
Are we working on... before we go, what's our plan here?
We're not intimidating them.
Oh. Shall I just stay at home?
If you want to intimidate someone, you could go to the garage for me.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
He already said he was going to send someone to deal with it, so what's
Yeah,
the...
but it might be even cheaper, and they might just get it done fixed straight
They
away.
mightn't hit. They might refuse to do the car.
No, they won't, because then they ain't gonna get paid.
Only then. Only if I fail my role. Asking.
True.
Yeah, and if he fails, then Kieran can charm them.
So what are we doing?
Real.
Yes, sorry,
Yeah.
Kieran can charm them.
Let's get his
And if
name.
he fails that, you might be able to find something that I could use with my law to sue them.
So
You
what,
can
are we
say-
going... Nothing to do with me.
This mechanic is going down.
So what are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
I'm going to the car shop, apparently. Because I'm a liability.
So are we going back to the mechanics?
Kenryo should come as well, considering he's a mechanic. But,
I know it's a bit strange, but because I've been drinking a bit, can I add the fact that since the last incident where I broke Zav's nose, can we make Trent an alcoholic?
to be honest,
Well, let's just say you're not an alcoholic, but Trent's been drinking a lot lately since.
lately.
Since the
lot
Corbett
more
incident.
a lot more than bourbon in the morning, like we have every day.
Yeah.
Yes.
just to sort of make up for the fact I have,
Did I say
Should I
bourbon?
go to the police?
Bourbon.
Like, will us all going to the mechanics affect the time?
before we get to that as well, is there sort of I don't know, the fact they've sent me to the car shop to just be an angry guy, is there sort of some subtext to this, Zav? You sending me away because I'm a liability?
No,
What if he gets
I just
hurt?
thought you wanted to intimidate someone.
What if he turns up and the mechanic's like, all right then, bring it on, and
Have
clock
you
him with a ratchet?
seen my boxing skills?
It would have been quicker to have gone there by now than all this discussion.
I'm going to the mechanics. I had
Hey,
something to drink. I'm aggro.
This might supply us with a vehicle to take us.
Okay, so what are we doing? Let's do something.
Okay,
I'm
great.
not going to the police station because I think it's going to kick off.
Well, they're not going to the police
I'm
station. They're
not
going to the.
I
they're
know
going to
the mechanics.
Yeah, I'm going alone.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Well,
go. Kick
we'll
off.
go to the police station, yeah?
Yeah. Which one we're doing first?
I'll go with.
You
I'll
go
to
to the mechanics first,
I'll go to the police station with Julian, and Kinrail and Trent can go to the mechanics.
Yeah, they're the fighters at the
So
end.
which one are we doing first?
Well, I'll
You
take
go to the
you two. I'll take Kinreal and Trent over at the mechanics.
Oh, it's Kimriel
so
coming with me. I thought I was
excited.
gonna be alone.
You've been quiet actually, Kinreal.
I'm just letting you talk it out.
Well, I thought I was going to the mechanics alone.
No,
I'm
no,
going-
Kinreal's coming along.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mechanic, man,
Oh, of course.
and
Come
he
on.
hasn't got to use it yet.
Alright, let's go. Where shall I? By the way, on my couch sheet, where shall I add that drinking thing?
Well, let's worry about it later. We'll do,
I'm an alcoholic, honestly.
we'll do that in the
Let's get
upkeep
to it,
between
let's
weeks.
get there.
Let's
Yeah,
get this done.
okay.
So you guys arrive at the mechanics. You can see the car in the back. It's not being worked on.
Okay, right. Can I use my mechanical repair to look at it now?
Yeah, sure. Give me a roll.
Analyze it for me.
No.
You know.
I'm so excited.
Was that your roll just then, or have you done it?
Yeah.
You can't really tell from here. You know, it's the car's like still at the back of the garage, and you're kind of just like you're kind of looking at it, but you can't really get a sense right now.
You fucked up. You need.
Maybe-
I need something to go off here. How long did they say it was going to be? How long did
A
Fab
week.
say?
A week.
How long has it been? 2 days.
Yeah.
And I'm kicking off. Jeez. All right, let's go.
What do you guys want? Are you guys here with the car? What's up?
Zab's car. What's going on with it? What's been worked on so far? Let me know.
All right. Well, we've done the surface damage. You know, the scratches are gone. You can see. Look, it's looking good already. We've still got the inner work to do, but the outer body. Look at it. That's looking like brand new. We're fast. We're fast, but the inner stuff's still going to take a while. And it's still going to be expensive.
What inner stuff? I thought it was just scratches.
No. When that other car hit into the side of it, the damage. You know, like that hit the engine, man. That's serious damage. That is.
It
Right.
hit the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
So,
roll-
do you mind if I have a look at the engine, being a mechanic myself?
Hey, if you're a mechanic, you know, get your own garage. What are you doing here in ours?
Right. It's happening. Let us look at the engine, mate, and we'll see how much work you've actually been doing on this. Yeah.
Roll.
Oh!
You like
anger.
drunkenly screaming at this guy. And he's like, whoa, look, you know, sure, take a look, be my guest, you know, fuck it, go.
Kinreal, go ahead.
Now, Kinreal, give me another roll, please.
Is this got a second consequence roll?
This is mechanic roll.
This is proper mechanic. Yeah.
Okay, so now you're actually up close. You know, open the bonnet and you look in, and it's absolutely fine. The car looks perfect to you, like it could probably run right now. And they've already fixed the body. This car looks perfect. Like what? You have no idea what they're talking about. You've seen a lot of cars, and this one is fine.
Tell him, Kinreal. Tell him.
Excuse me, sir, but there is nothing wrong with this engine.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Look
Can
at
we
it.
just try starting it up? Can we just turn the key in the ignition, see what happens?
Look, guys. You know, I'm trying to run a business here. Like, you know, who doesn't like, you know, add a few extra zeros once in a while.
Don't worry, friend, we understand, but in this situation, we are in a hurry and we desperately need this car.
We
All
can
right.
add the zeros. Just, is this going to run? Is this done? Is this fixed? We'll add the zeros.
Trust me, Trent. Trust me, Trent. This will run.
Okay. Yeah, look, you know, you guys have got me. The car's fine. Like, we fixed it last night. It was no big deal. I mean, it was a bit of paintwork, but a few hours and it was good. We just figured the guy came in. It was a sap. He didn't know anything. He just took. He didn't even negotiate. He just took what price we gave him. So
Don't blame me, friend. I would do the same, but we need the car, so.
Don't talk shit about Zav. He is a better man than you'll ever know. Now, we're going to take the car. We'll pay full price. Don't get us wrong. We'll pay full price. Because you quoted us that. We accept it. We'll take it. But we need the car. Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, I had a call from Arthur Anderson's people. They said they were paying anyway, so it's already on. That's already been invoiced. So just take it, man. Just take it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go.
Hold
What
on
about
2
the guy
seconds. 2
Arthur's
seconds.
gonna be sending over?
I need to
Where
check
the
something.
fuck's the car gone?
Okay, it's fine. I was just checking you could drive. Kieran can drive, so you're good.
Yeah. I can drive as well.
I can drive as well.
You're not here.
I know. Oh right, yes. Oh, I see. Yes, yeah, that makes sense.
So I take it are you guys going to go drive over to the police station where they are?
Yeah.
They'll be there like
What was
instantly.
that car? You doubted me. Oh, I can still kick off in the police station.
So no, well, anyway, but we're now jumping back in time like an hour or so to
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
to Zav and Julian in the police station.
Yeah, we're currently kicking off in.
Okay. So,
Why is everyone rushing off? Is there something going on? Yeah, there's something going on at the mechanics.
can I just check as a general question? Is Chief Constable Andrew Martin the guy we spoke to earlier?
Fuck
The
me.
news report.
You are giving me headaches, man.
He's from Innsmouth.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not. Yeah, he's from Innsmouth. Good catch.
I'm asking the right questions here. So, are we just gonna go in waving the piece of paper?
No.
Okay.
Go in. The desk sergeant sees you two and like spits his coffee back out into the mug. He is.
Are you alright, man?
Fuck off. What do you want?
We've
That's
got
not-
something for the Burnham case.
Tell him just be glad Trent isn't here.
There is no Burnham case. This is open and shut. Well, you know what? There's a warrant out for him, but unless you're gonna tell me where he is, I mean, what do you got?
We don't speak to you. We're gonna deal with the chief.
No. This time there is no chief. He's not even here right now. Whatever you've got, you tell to me, and I'll pass to him later. The shit I got for letting you guys in. Why should I be helping you anyway?
Low
Can we
skill.
wave the note in front of him?
Low skill.
No, don't wave the note because that's evidence, so they could.
What
take
is that? What are you waving him from? What is that?
Fuck's sake!
Low skill. Low
Yeah.
skill.
That is
Evidence.
a note that I wrote earlier just to remind myself that.
Tell your friend to stop fucking about, alright? What is it? What do you guys want?
Do you know anything about the female that was with Mr. Burnham?
An alleged accomplice.
That came from the Innsmouth police. We don't, we know what you know. All we have is what we've got from Arthur, and everything else that was in that newspaper story came from the Innsmouth police station. If you want to talk to someone, talk to them, not me. I don't have anything.
Get them on the phone, please.
I don't work for you. You want to bring the police station over there? You ring them. I don't work for you.
Is there a free phone that we can use, please?
Free phone. What do you think this is? This is not a charity. This is a police station. Stop wasting my time. There are payphones over there. Use one, but that's not my business. Get out of my face if you've got
Can
nothing
I
for
give
me.
them a call?
You can do what you
Go,
like.
Zav.
Oh, you
Zav, I'm going to give them a call.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you alright, officer? You seem pretty strong, highly strong.
Strong.
I was having a good day until you guys showed up.
That's a bit harsh. You don't even know us.
I know enough about you. I know that your fingerprints were all over the dagger that killed Corbett.
Yeah.
Don't.
So what? Why would I stab myself? Think about it. That's just ridiculous. Twice even.
Leave me alone.
Let's go and ring the Innsmouth.
Give me 2 seconds. I need to look something up for that. It's a bad line. It takes a minute.
Okay, that's fine.
Fucking hell, where
I
is it?
slip $1 into the slot. Not that kind of slot.
Right.
Smells fishy in here.
All right. So you get through to the line answers. Nathan Birch, how can I help you?
Nathan! It's your old friend.
Who do I know you?
It's Julian.
Julian who?
Nelson.
Who the hell are you?
Sorry, you put me through earlier to the chief constable. It was a quick call. Could you put me through again?
You are the first call we've had in 2 days, apart from the other police, apart from fucking Boston Police. What do you want? Who are you?
Say you're from Boston Police.
We're from the police department, Sergeant
No.
Julian Nelson.
No, you are not. Are you another reporter trying to get information out of us?
No.
We sent those guys that came down to town away, and I'll tell you the same thing, that we don't want any trouble. You know, we put up with that kid, we put up with that Brian kid, but you know, we get rough elements through here, we throw them out. This has nothing to do with us. What do you want?
Anything about the girl?
We've got some information that may be helpful for the manhunt.
What manhunt? He's not in town. He's left. It's nothing to do with us.
I thought you were after him.
We're not after him anymore. We've passed that over to state
To
police.
who now?
State police are looking for him. This is not out of our business. What do you want?
We want some information.
You're not getting any from me. And he hangs up.
Dick! They're passing it around like a hot potato. They can't do that.
Should have let me lawyer him.
We was no. I thought I'd try and think
Wait. I'm gonna ring back.
Who is this?
Hi, how's it going? I was just wondering. I'm doing an investigation on.
You've just moved your microphone.
Can't Burnham thing.
Can't.
Johnny, you moved your microphone.
Oh, I was in the way of my phone. Hold on, there we go.
He hangs up on you.
Oh, that's it. I'm gonna drive over then. If my car's okay.
Take me!
I think we need.
Oh, by the way, by this point, Trent and Kinry will show up at the police station and see you two like getting frustrated at a phone box.
So I guess it didn't go well, guys.
He's just come to
I
walk
think
in.
we need to invest. You've not missed much, guys. Zav tried to pretend to be a sergeant to
Oh, we got
somebody
the car
down
back,
at
by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you chatting about? Look, the car.
What is it in the building?
Look through the window.
I can see it. Yeah. Right. I think we need to go to the library and look about this Acapulco.
Oh, by the way, before you can leave the building, the desk sergeant says, "Oi, you guys, come over here."
Oh shit! Is this the guy I fucking flipped at earlier?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it is probably.
Let me go first. I'll handle it.
You stay at the back.
Oh, okay.
I don't have
Wait.
any time for you guys, but you're that girl works for you, Cheryl. She's a good girl. So I'm only helping out here because I like her. She rang up she's just rang through looking for you guys. Apparently there's someone at the office waiting for you.
Okay.
Right, I
Let's-
guess we're
let's
heading
go.
back to the office. Thanks for the information.
Whoa. Okay. Have we got nothing else to gain here? Are we just going to go back?
We're just gonna go back.
We could send someone back and are we looking for info here?
We need library. We need to go to the library.
Well, why don't we send a couple of people to find out who's at the office, and then a couple.
We'll send Julian and Zav since they're the clued up ones.
Right, we're going to the library, yeah?
Kinreal Trent going large.
Yeah. If you can't
You
charm
guys
them, intimidate
sucked.
them. That's how it goes.
Well, you guys go and see who's at the.
Right, we'll go back to
office.
the agency and see.
We are like the ultimate good cop, bad cop team. Like, it's unbelievable.
Do you want to drop us off at the library on the way?
We'll drop you off to the library on the way.
Yeah, I know, but you're driving it, so I don't mind.
Okay.
Anyway, let's do it.
Fine.
Right.
Okay, so since you guys are being dropped off the library, I'll deal with you guys first. Are you guys just going to what you guys want to look for?
I didn't write it down because I didn't know how to spell it, but I'd like to look into this Acapulco.
The archipelago.
Archipelago, the Toto people.
Okay, yeah, sure. Give me a roll.
Both of us or just one?
Well, I mean, you don't have to look up the same thing, but if you want to see what you
I
can...
think my scores are higher than yours. I'm not trying to diss your scores, Johnny, but
Your library use.
I got a 51.
Okay, well, you find
That's
you find it on maps. Obviously, you find some information about the fact that it's now abandoned. But you know what? You find less detail than you got from the pastor. The pastor obviously knew more than there is information in the local library about it.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Sav? What do you want to look for?
I guess any information about Innsmouth?
Sure. Give me a roll.
Oh, good thinking.
70. So okay, sure. So you find information that the the town. You find some, a brief history of the town written by like local tourist information. It's not super detailed, but it tells you that the town was once a rundown town that was but basically on the verge of collapse. But then there was I'm trying to find his name, but there was a local merchant set up the gold. I'm trying, what's the term that takes?
Oh, the smelting place.
Smelting place. I'm trying to find the names for you. I think it's Obed Marsh. He set up this thing, and suddenly the town found its a second wave of prosperity. But then there was but then at some point a few years later, disease ravaged the town, and many people left, and many people died. And since then, it's kind of like gone back to its days of being very run down. There used to be a train line that runs there, but that when they did some modernization, the train line got cut out, and now the only sort of tourist route in there is by bus. I mean, it's a coastal town, but there are much nicer coastal towns in the region, so it doesn't tend to get a lot of traffic.
Okay.
That's actually all you guys can do because that took half a day. That's your morning done. So it's about lunchtime, and you guys
eat time.
And we'll cut back to the other two guys.
Okay.
Right. So just for a bit, I've not been paying attention to what those two did. I went to the toilet and then I came back, and it makes sense because I wasn't there, but I have no idea what just happened.
It doesn't matter because you weren't there.
Good stuff.
It looked like you and Kinreal both left at the same time, like met in the corridor, and then came back at the exact same time.
It'd be great if they came back like on opposite webcams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What do you mean? I came back on his?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
So you guys get back to the office, and there is a young man, very well dressed, very properly turned out, sat waiting for you. He seems to be being very charming to Cheryl.
That's my job.
Kinreal, before we go in there, I think you do most of the talking. I've been getting a bit carried away recently. I think I've been pissing people off.
Okay.
So you
let's go in.
If you need me, tell me. But
okay.
I'm gonna try and.
I'll give you the sign.
Yeah. What that? That's the sign to kick off. Okay. Got it.
Okay. Right, well, we've gone in.
Okay. Gentlemen, are you the investigators that Cheryl's been telling me about?
Yes, we are.
Oh, fantastic. I've heard from Mr. Anderson that you've taken the Burnham case. Is that correct?
This is correct.
How is that progressing?
Well, we're currently investigating into the cases of Innsmouth. I keep calling it Innsmouth.
Yes.
And I think our next stop will be heading to Innsmouth.
Oh, you are heading there yourself. That's wonderful. What do you think? What do you think happened? Do you think Mr. Burnham did it? Do you think that the newspapers are correct that he was a criminal?
Well, you know what they say, newspapers are newspapers, but at this minute we've held a neutral opinion on what is actually going on, so we're going in with an open mind. It could be either or. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. What was your name, sir?
Oh, of course. My apologies. My name is Edward Darby. I'm a poet.
Oh, okay. And what brings you here, sorry?
I have an interest in Innsmouth, one you might say. I've a town that I used to frequent, and I have interests there, and it's this incident has brought them to the forefront of my mind once again.
And anything you need to share with us?
So, well, did you guys see the newspaper article this morning?
Yes, we did.
Did you find this second robbery that's now been added to the list strange at all?
Yeah, it seems very out of nowhere.
Yes, I mean, as someone who spent a lot of time in Innsmouth, the variety store in question, I couldn't imagine a young boy like Brian having much interest in the contents of their safe. That seems very strange to me.
Well, what do you know? What kind of contents were in the safe?
Well, let's just say that that safe has contents that interest me greatly.
So nothing to do with the store itself, I assume.
If I was to say, I don't think that safe has anything to do with the Burnham boy at all, and I think it being mentioned in this news article is entirely questionable.
By the way, can I just double check? Where was the news article printed from?
Well, have you not got it on screen at the minute, or?
It doesn't say who it was done by.
Oh, it was just in the Boston
Okay.
Globe. I find, but I mean, he says it seems strange that the police would plant that information because I very much doubt the Burnham boy had any interest in what lies inside that safe, unlike myself.
So you think the police are involved in this, or they're just trying to cover it up?
I would let you draw your own conclusions on that matter, but so what is your interest now? If you're heading to Innsmouth, what's your goal?
To find out what happened to the boy. Okay.
Well,
summed up.
How about I make a proposal, if you're interested?
I'm willing to listen.
The safe in question. If you can bring me the contents of that safe yourself, I have friends within the town who can certainly point you in the direction of where you might find the Burnham boy.
And then will this be an easy task with the police involved in the safe?
I don't think it's the police you have to worry about. I think is your friend okay? He seems
he's a bit drunk. Just ignore him.
Okay. I would the shop is actually owned by a Mr. Thomas Waite. I don't think he would be keen to give up the contents of the safe willingly, but all I'm saying is if your goal here is to find the boy, I can help you with that, but I need something in return, and it's a simple deal.
Well, I can't make promises depending on how the things go, but if you leave us your number and we happen to come to a solution that involves you, then we'll be in touch.
You don't need my number. If you open that safe, I have people in Innsmouth who will be happy to meet you and take it off your hands and provide you with the information you're looking for.
I will bear that in mind.
So bear that in mind. That's all I had to say. If you choose not to, I understand. But a simple offer is all I have for you. Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you.
That was an Oscar-winning performance. That was
nice, actually.
And he leaves. He just like pounces out of the room.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like that close from kicking off. just because I feel like saying stuff like "I can help you find the kid." It's just like right, kicking off, calling the police, shoving a phone down his throat. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you missed your chance. He's gone.
He knows way too much, and scaring the shit out of him might have got more info, but
I don't think so. I think he's well connected. I don't think threatening him will do anything.
Okay,
yeah.
so
that's exactly why I stayed calm and didn't kick off.
So, by the way, see this stuff that we're investigating. Like, you know how you said, like back in university we had an experience. Is it related to all this?
Sorry, what?
Like you said back.
Oh
in
no,
university...
that's just a hook. That was just a hook. Don't worry about that.
Okay. So it's not like we know stuff about like the cult.
No, you don't. You guys don't really know anything about Innsmouth. So.
Okay.
It's about midday now, and the guys have arrived back in the back at the office, and that's it. You're all gathered together. So, what now?
Can I just like TLDR tell him what that guy said?
Oh yeah, you guys got the gist of that, right?
We
now
know.
I don't have to repeat it all.
Can I do a bit of relationship building with Kim Real here and say, if it wasn't you, mate, I would have kicked off. But I knew you had this down. I knew you knew what you were doing, so I didn't kick off.
I had my suit on.
Exactly. I had my suit on.
I think it's about time we went to Innsmouth.
Yeah, I think the question is though, we have 3 different places we can go.
We've got
we can go to the police station in Innsmouth.
Warren Billingham.
In fact, no, we've got 4 addresses.
The Gold Smelting. That's shut completely, isn't it? The Gold Smelting place.
I think we should avoid the police station as well.
Yeah, like the places are this invoice that you found with the address on.
That's Billingham.
The address of the shop he was working at, and the address of the second shop that it was accused of having been stolen from, where this dodgy gentleman wanted us to try and get this safe.
Just a quick point as well. Like, do you think harassing the police station a bit more and trying to give them info, even though they don't want it, will create some sort of what's the word? Deniable plausibility. I think that's the word. Just to say we that's the one. Like, because we have tried to harass them and help them so much, even if it pisses them off to no end. Do you think that will help or hurt? Because in the end run, if it hurts, they can just pin it on us.
I think I don't think they got any more to give really.
I think they're not interested in what we
Well,
have
that's the
to say
thing.
now.
Is it going to help
Like
or hurt?
if you at the rate that the newspapers are printing this stuff about him robbing multiple stores, it looks like they just want this guy caught, and they don't really care if there's any deeper meaning behind this.
Starting to look like they might be either in on it or not interested in it at all. They complete clear of it.
Well, so by the way, with this story of the second robbery, did this happen the day after the first?
The implication is they happened at the same time.
Okay. Could it be that the stolen car was the car that
Sorry, stolen car?
Yeah, on the newspaper it says suspect flees in a stolen car.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't read that.
So you know, I doubt it is, but you know.
Were you thinking it was maybe Anderson's car?
Yeah. But then
I know
I
that
guess,
went to the police station, but
yeah,
God
but
knows.
it could be worth like checking it out, but I guess not really. Let's just go to Innsmouth.
Innsmouth. Innsmouth.
Okay, so you guys spend the next 3.5 hours maybe in the car. You have to keep opening the windows because one of you, I don't know who's smoking too much. But certainly no. Trent's not smoking because he's
Eric, can I play it off as every time I take a sip from this glass, it's a hit flask?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Are we listening to music like kawaii?
Yeah, you got some Jay-Z going right now.
Oh,
Jay-Z, 1920s Jay-Z.
Yeah, it's like Gatsby up in here.
Oh.
Can we do it? No, actually, it doesn't matter.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna do a driving roll to see if we get there faster, but it's not really necessary.
Oh, we got a map.
Whoa.
That's a massive place.
So, stop that.
Who's that pinging?
So you drive in from the west-hand side, and you drive. And sorry, where are you heading?
I don't know.
Yeah. Now that we're at the entrance to Innsmouth, where are we going to head to first?
Right, can
Holy
we
shit.
kind of pinpoint where everything is so we can?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have navigation skill. Or do I? I can't remember.
Right, calm down, Trentwood.
Let's just assume. I assume it's not going to take any amount of time to travel in between the places in Innsmouth.
I mean, it will do once you get out of your car. Right now, you can drive to a location, and from
Right.
there.
So I think the main ones are
Our
Shoe
options
store.
here. What are our options? Let's lay them
the
flat out.
store, the two stores, and the address that we have on the invoice.
Of
Yeah.
Billingham,
Billingham.
Warren Billingham, as well as the old smelting place. I don't know if that's accessible.
Well, the old smelting place is a lot of links to the actual thing because they made like the gold tiara which had the same markings as thing.
I'm not. Yeah. I think honestly we should go.
We
to
don't
the
know if that's
straight
related to
place.
his disappearance yet. So one of the two
Yeah,
stores will be the
yeah.
main places to go first.
Remember the what's it called? The something stair. What's the place we're at?
Innsmouth.
Innsmouth. The Innsmouth look or stare or whatever.
Oh yeah, the Innsmouth
We
look.
need to just
Oh,
speak
they look different.
anyone to just see what he means by they look different.
Should we just get out the car briefly and see if we
Let's
find
go
one?
to the store. The
Yeah,
Let's
original
go to
store.
one of the stores.
Let's
The
go
first
to-
one.
Let's
Okay.
go to the first one.
So the town you head to the town centre, which I just pinged. You guys see that?
Oh yeah.
Both stores
Whoa!
are located off this town centre.
Right.
So you park up outside the First National Grocery Store, which is owned by Arthur Anderson, and it's where Brian Burnham works.
What's the other store? What are the details of the other store?
It was Waite's Variety Store, Thomas Waite's Variety Store.
That's
Hang on.
where the safe is.
Yeah. Or was.
Yeah, it's a toss-up of where to go first, isn't it? Really.
Let's go to Arthur's
Let's
shop.
start at the beginning.
Yes.
Back to this thing. Right.
So you arrive. You're at the front. You're at the front door. It's locked.
Oh no.
You didn't get a key from Arthur.
You'll be glad to know I finished my hip glass.
Hip glass.
Glass.
This very fragile hip glass in a jagged pocket.
It's finished.
Right. Someone's got locksmith. Lockpick.
Yeah, you.
Is it me?
I thought it was me.
No, I thought it was.
Someone has.
I thought it was Julian.
I think it's Julian.
Right. Okay. Have
Will we phone him
Yeah.
first?
Let's check. Well, let's just check. I'll check mine as well.
No, I've got a decent one.
Yes.
What's that noise?
I've.
That was me.
Oh, okay. Have you got Trent or not? Have you got locksmith?
It doesn't look like
No,
it.
no, no, because
Nice,
at the last place we got you to try and pick the lock.
Only Julian has locksmith, and he only has 21.
And I've just rolled a massive number.
You
Okay,
break the thing
so once again, you don't break it off inside, but you are like messing at the lock, and you're really not making any progress. As you do, a person shuffles over to you in a kind of like very awkward manner, and this is the first time you get first-hand knowledge of what the Innsmouth look is.
I was going to say, I'm not booting that door down.
The Innsmouth look is just straight away you can tell they're not that this isn't how normal people look. They have the person is like they're not completely deformed, but their eyes are much bigger and more bulging. Yeah, and their face is drawn back and slightly like, oh my god.
Everyone's pulling horrible faces.
Trying to find an example if I've got a picture, but I don't think I do. Basically, they look, to cut a long story short, they look slightly amphibian. You know.
Who would have? Whoa.
Anyway.
It may be worth phoning Mr. Anderson.
Hold on a sec. So this person's moved over to you. So.
Do they say anything?
Hi. How you doing, buddy?
So, are you guys trying to get in the store?
Oh, that's so casual compared to how I thought he was going to be. Hey guys.
Yeah.
I worked here with Brian. He was a good kid. I'm really sorry to hear about what's happened.
You don't happen to know if someone has a key for the store? We're working with Mr. Anderson currently to investigate the disappearance of Brian.
Sure, I have a key. I mean, I probably should. I mean, if you're working with Arthur, then I guess that's okay. It's
Yeah, if you want to, you can phone him and then.
No, I trust you guys. I mean, I did catch you trying to pick the lock, but I can't. But nonetheless, you seem like a relatively honest bunch.
What's your name, son?
I'm Ezra Blank.
Ezra Blank.
But I'm worried about Brian. So but if you want to look inside, that's fine with me. Take the key. Don't break the lock, please.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to come in with us, Ezra?
No, he says no. It's fine. You do what you got to do, and he just sort of shuffles off and around the corner, and he's outside.
Okay.
Let's go in.
He is going to tell someone what we're doing here.
I heard him go. Woo!
He is going to come back with someone. Guarantee it.
I don't really care.
That's right. You can punch him.
Whoa.
Shall I just stand guard then?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
I'll just wait outside.
Okay. So you guys go inside.
I want to sense to see if there's any occult.
Can I at least describe the store first?
Oh, sorry. I guess so.
So you go inside, and it looks like a pretty normal general store. Everything's like, most things are in order except the cash register, which, as you've already heard, has been smashed open. But other than that, most things look like they're, everything seems in order.
Is there a fishy smell still?
It's faint, but there's definitely something that's not natural in here. Something that seems unusual. I guess it's a seaside town, so there's always a bit of a smell in the air, but it's a bit more twinged in here in a way that you're uncomfortable with.
Okay. Is there some kind of customer logbook or something?
Can you give me a spot hidden check, please, Zav?
Okay, Johnny.
Why me? It should be thingy.
No, you asked.
You asked. Do you do I was
asking.
Too late. No, you give me a spot hidden. You got a 25% natural spot hidden, so.
Oh, fine.
I'm trying not to pay attention because I'm outside, by the way. Is that the right thing to do?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because you think sometimes you just got to assume other people will tell you things. Did you roll?
Yeah.
Was that 47 you?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't find anything. You don't find shit.
I don't want to roll for this spot hidden because I think that's a cheeky way of doing it. I want to check for a cult.
I'll skip your roll here. You don't really feel anything. You know.
Right.
I mean, I'll tell you what. Your occult sense has been, I mean, it's not like spider sense here. It's more like a knowledge of the occult. You know, it's not like you can detect everything. You can things will make sense to you if you come across occult things. It's not like your magic, okay?
Okay.
I
get it.
but what I mean is that there's nothing occult in it. There's no symbols. There's nothing for you to like look at and go, oh, this is an example of the occult that you would understand.
Can we check the till it like the register itself, the cash thing? How was it broken in?
Give me a roll, please.
Oh, I've done it wrong. Stop! Too handy.
I don't know. It just looks like it's been smashed. I guess maybe like it's been hit by there's an impact. It's definitely like a brick or a rock or something's hit it, and it's been smashed open forcibly.
Well, there's not much in here.
Should we go to the others? Should we go to the other shop?
There's nothing else in the store.
I mean, there's a door that opens to another small room, which is the office. But you have a quick look through, and it looks like the place has already been like papers have been taken from the office. You can definitely tell that, but that could have been Arthur for all you know. There's no business information in there. There's like the stuff there, but anything valuable has been taken from the office already.
Let's go out and see Trent. Jack shit in there, Trent.
What?
Jack shit in there.
Fair enough.
Right, we'll try the other store then.
Okay, so you head over to Waite's Variety Store on the other side of the town centre. The building is absolutely disgusting, because the first National Grocery Store was as modern as you get in the kind of 1925. This White's Variety Store looks like it's been around here for 20, 30 years and has barely been touched in that time. The wood is kind of rotting away, and very little attention has been paid to it. But it's still there, so it's still open. You can get this. The door has an open sign on it, so
we go in.
Okay, so
I'm coming in this time.
So you go inside. There's, despite the state of the store, the food and things on sale and things, everything seems like, everything seems fine. It's not like everything's rotten or anything like that. You could probably eat from here if you had no other choice. Behind the counter is an old man with grizzled features and overly long, wispy white hair. He's got a long white sleeve grey shirt. White sleeve grey shirt, or whatever. And he just ignores you.
Does he have the look?
He doesn't. He does not have the Innsmouth look.
Is there any other doors that we can one of us could sneak off into to have a snoop around?
This is actually kind of a one-room store basically. He has a counter with some stuff back there, but there's nowhere else. It's just the door there's a door out back, but there's nothing out there. It's just a door to the.
Good day, shopkeep.
What do you guys want?
It's not very good. It's not very good shop manner. But,
if you want better shop manner, go to First National. This is a local shop.
Oh, okay.
Is it because we haven't got the look, pal? Is it because we haven't got the look?
What would you know about the look? What would you know about anything?
All right.
I'm here whenever you guys need me.
Look, man, you don't want to piss off our friend.
I understand you were broken into.
Yes.
You were robbed.
Yes,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Burnham boy. I always knew he was trouble. He looked like trouble. He acted like trouble. But kids these days, they're all trouble. You guys look like trouble too.
What do you know about the look of trouble?
Hey, I work in a shop. I see trouble every time. Even the nice kids. Sooner or later, they'll see something they want and can't afford it, and they'll go to grab it. And I always catch them.
The only trouble that I can see that you can see is structural integrity. Maybe you should fix up your shop a little bit.
Hey, you get your own fucking shop, all right? I told you, if you're not happy here, First National's across the street.
Maybe I will buy my own shop.
Tell me.
Let me loose, Kenreal. Let me loose.
I want to probe about the safe. I've heard there's something in that safe that is a little beyond what some may think.
Who told you about the safe? Who you been talking to?
The newspapers.
Edward Darby.
The newspapers, all these. Edward Darby?
Whoa, you don't give the name?
I don't know an Edward Darby. What did he have to say?
He's said that he had contents within the safe.
The only things in that safe are mine. That's none of your business, none of anyone's business, and certainly not the Burnham boys' business.
Is it still in there at the moment?
It's none of you. Get out of my shop.
The door.
Get out of my shop, all of you.
Okay, let's leave, guys.
Are you sure, guys?
Okay, I'm gonna roll a sneaking.
Are you sure you want to leave?
If you guys don't leave right now, I will have the police here.
Okay, yeah. Let's.
The door, time down. I'm joking.
Shall I try sneaking and then Trent can
try
punch
sneaking
him.
For what?
Don't punch.
Sneaking towards the vault. The vault? The safe.
You don't even know. You haven't even seen the safe yet.
Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't bother sneaking.
Oh, it's open. Charm. Paranormal activity. Trent. We have many options.
Are you guys leaving or not? Am I calling the police?
Can we buy something?
No, out.
Right. I don't care what you guys say. I put my hand on the phone and drag it away from him. And I say, "Listen, buddy, you're gonna carry on talking here like a dog. What's in the safe?" And I'm gonna roll.
Oh, he knows. He knows. Ooh, killer.
Oh, I'm sure you think you're a big man where you come from in Boston. And I can see that people get scared by your act all the time, but I am not impressed, young man. You would not believe the shit I have seen while I've been living in this town. And young, little whippersnappers like you are nothing to me. Get out of my shop now. If the police come here, they won't be giving you harsh language. You wanna find out what happened to the Burnham boy? If those police come here, if I bring them here, oh, you'll find out.
So why are you so afraid of
Get
telling us
out
what's in...
of my shop.
Can I break his nose? Can I break his nose? Let me break his nose.
No.
Let me break his
No,
nose.
let's go. Everyone push Trent out.
Let me out of cunt.
So we've been at the two stores and haven't gained more. Oh! Is it nearly night time? Could we sneak in at night?
It's the outside his shop. There is a sign that says they shut at 7 p.m. But it's about like 5:30 right now.
Oh,
so...
this is going to be a heist. There's a heist going down.
Well, we checked this last address.
Sure. The Billingham place?
Yeah, Billingham. Yeah, Billingham.
Let's go.
Actually, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's go to the Billingham place. So, do you want to just walk across town? Do you want to drive there? It's only a few blocks away.
I think, will it really hinder our timings to getting back to the shop?
Not particularly.
Presuming that's what we want to do. Either or is fine.
You can go on foot.
Okay.
As you're walking, you pass a fire station with a bunch of people outside, burly people working, just kind of like, I guess they're just passing time. None of them particularly have the Innsmouth look either, but you do pass a couple of bystanders as well who do have the Innsmouth look, but they kind of shy away from you as you're walking.